Morning, November 1st, Crypto Market Summary. We're keeping a finger on the pulse of crypto, NFT, and shitcoin markets by looking at the macro environment and keeping up on a little bit of news. Thing that took crypto Twitter by storm over the last couple of days is what you're seeing right here. It's an NFT project called Art Gobblers. This is their mint site. You can see the mint, the draw, the connect button up here, so you connect your wallet. Kind of keep going down. The invasion has begun. So it's an experiment by these two guys. So Jay Royland is one of the head creators or head artists at Rick and Morty, the TV show. So they're creating a bunch of stuff here. Lots of if you're on crypto Twitter, you'll see a lot of things, a lot of threads on this one. This War Daddy Capital has a pretty decent one. 3 weeks ago, we dropped a report on Art Gobblers. What exactly is an art gobbler? And it's an experimental gamified art factory. So this guy kind of goes into a whole bunch of information on there, a little bit too much for just going to talk about it, but this website kind of sums it up nicely here. So Art Gobblers NFTs top $20,000 within minutes of free mint. So it didn't cost anything to mint, and all of a sudden it was up $20,000. Some people are saying because it was shilled by a lot of influencers, but I think I'll leave that up to you to make your own kind of interpretations. Kind of summarizing this up is Art Gobblers went live as a free mint today. They're currently trading around $20,000 and have already amassed around $10 million in trading volume. Designed by Rick and Morty co-creator Justin Roiland and crypto investment firm Paradigm. So Blur, the marketplace, indicates that the collection has already accrued 6,700 ETH, 10.4 million in trading volume. So it went pretty crazy for a free mint. You'll see during some of these things, it's kind of wholesome to see things like this. You'll see this Ellis the Ginge. I had $10 to my name today until Art Gobblers mint. This space is literally life changing. So you can see his before and after. He had $10 in WETH to his name, and then within the same day, he's got $17,000 in ETH. Everyone's just cheering him on. Really nice to see. Whole bunch of stuff on here to go through as well. Like you'll see like the ETH volume by exchanges. You'll see Blur took a big chunk of it. ETH volume went up real high. OpenSea still, and then there's a lot of people complaining about the influencers shilling it. I don't know. I think the story will come out fully later. Influencers allowed to flip NFTs for profit. Franklin is more than function. Influencers who aren't allowed to flip NFTs for profit. Farouk and K Money. Farouk didn't even say anything. So you'll see Farouk on here like saying that he didn't even make a tweet about it, which he didn't. D's imagine letting people who got a free mint ruin your day with mean words. Could be me. I think this one had a good comment on here. Yeah. That guy and then Nate say my takeaway from Art Gobblers, bunch blah blah. Nate Alex, spend less time in pure entertainment, zero alpha spaces. Yep. Can someone tell Farouk to sell his Art Gobbler for 15.1 ETH so I can get this heat off my back? Yeah, they talked about it and they had some copy and pasta on there, but yeah, that's the space, man. You just gotta separate what you know, and hey, at the end of the day, it's all up to you. Like, you can either sit here and complain about what's going on, or you're gonna try to learn how to capitalize and get into the right groups. Transition into the crypto market summary. It's looking like there is a little bit of interesting patterns price action going on ETH here, up and down, up and down. A lot of positioning, probably people taking small positions right before this term. This week here, we got the job opening and labor turnover report. Kind of all eyes on that. It's today, so the forecast is 10 million jobs. The previous one was 10.053. So, if that's better, that means there's still a lot of job openings in the market, and the Fed has a little bit more room to keep hiking rates, and the rate hike would be announced tomorrow. So the big thing here is they're forecasting 75 bips increase to 4%. If they don't hit the 75%, if they just announce that it's going to be 50% or 50 bips increase, could see the markets rally quite a bit, but if you see 75, it's going to be listening to what Jay Powell has to say for his after he provides the announcement. So when's he going to pivot? Rates can't go up forever, or can they? But I think his number one thing is in fighting inflation. Inflation numbers will be coming next week on the 10th. We'll also see this payroll. So this is just basically how much, I guess, money has been coming in through payrolls. You'll see that as an indicator for the feds to understand how much more room they have to keep increasing rates. So the more they increase rates, the tougher it is for companies to get capital, tougher it is for companies to get capital, probably job losses to keep profits up. It's kind of a never-ending cycle, but at the end of the day, that's where we're at. Coins, not seeing a whole bunch today. Kind of a little bit of a pullback on most, not a lot. It's kind of the same across the board. Still over $1 trillion market cap. Shit coins. Let's see. It's always entertaining to see what's hitting today. I didn't see Elon's. I didn't see Elon's tweets, but I'd imagine that there's something coming up. Oh, it's 6.4 million. It's still pretty high, hey? What did it do? Yeah, it kind of comes down. It's on a downward trend for a little bit. People are still riding those ones from yesterday. 19980. BNB on the BNB shitcoin side, we're looking at 7.7 million. 12,503, so 1.9 BNB per transaction. A couple things. Marketplace volumes. I think we're going to have to start putting Blur on here after yesterday's kind of scene. We're seeing Magic Eden got $2.8 million in volume. What did we get over here? Whoa. What? 22 million? Is that right? I don't know if that's right, but let's take a look and see. 22? 20 doesn't take out any wash trading. Blur. I guess I got to put that in here somehow, hey? Blur it is. So this is going to be Blur. Put that in for now. So Blur's, yeah, that's a lot of money on Blur. 13 million. Whew. We're gonna have $100 million day here. Plus, I don't know why I didn't do some. Just adapting it on the fly here. 3 million on Looks Rare. XTY2. Can't believe there's Blur Pseudo. Blur's gonna do good here. 44 million. That's a lot of volume. What do we see here? Western Canadian Select. Got to get into that. 65.2. So oil price inching up. It's going to be over 90 here shortly, looks like. Heating oil is coming down. European gas prices kind of topped out at 127 there. What do we see here? November 27th. Bond prices coming down. So that bond yield's coming down. Market took a little bit of a fall. Okay. So ENS, let's see what's going on here. ENS is 1.72. So I wonder if that was the 1.5 was the bottom here. Because it's pumping back up. And then NFT prices. So floor. And then here we go. Copy paste. This just populates everything over here by itself. So I want to see what CryptoPunks got. I heard they flipped. I heard they flipped Bored Apes yesterday, but it was just, looks like it was short-lived. Mutants at 12.4. Come on, under 10. That's what we're hoping. Clone X's, no changes, no big change. Yeah, Doodles came down a little bit. Doodles, they had a big pump there, yeah, a while back. Slowly bleeding out. That's how it goes. CK Jenny's sitting there out. Scalptown. VX is coming down. Oh, Rug Radio found its bottom. Wrecked Guy coming down. Right about the top. Ether Orcs super low. Huh. That's a good purchase. I'm just gonna mark that when I say good purchase, so I can find the pain, look back and see like, oh, I should have bought that. 1.72, yeah, 1.587 was the floor for the 10Ks. Okay. Consortium key 3.7. That price is holding up pretty steady there. Shitcoin Discord access, probably the goated. There we go. So that's what we got today. Again, big week in economic calendar events. Let's see what happens.